Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to Easy Sewing with Taic, your go to place for stylish, easy to follow, and beginner friendly sewing tutorials that you'd absolutely love. In today's tutorial, we are cutting and sewing this stunning African print Bubu Kaftan dress. This dress features a stylish, fun design that elevates it from a classic Bubu into a chic, elegant outfit. It's also perfect for all body types and ideal for beginners and pros alike. Now, if you're new here, my name is Taiwo and I'm so glad to have you here. Join our growing sewing tribe by subscribing and turning on your notifications. And to my amazing returning subscribers, thank you for being here. How are you doing? Drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I would love to connect with you. Now let's dive into this elegant and easy Bubu style. Here's the Ankara fabric that I'll be using for this sewing project, and I'm gonna have to fold it into 4 equal parts. That will be for the front and also for the back. The width by which I folded this fabric is the addition of the shoulder measurement, that's half of the shoulder measurement, and the sleeve length. You can also take the measurement following the pictorial illustration you can see on the screen. So whatever you have, you want to input it there and add 1 or 2 inches for folding allowance. After which I went ahead to input the neck width. I worked with 3.5 inches. So this chalked line that you can see is my start point line. That's where I'm starting all my measurement from. So I came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope and I connected it from the neck measurement that way all the way to the 1 inch that I came down by for the shoulder slope, after which I added half-inch allowance that I would use to join the two shoulder together. For the back neck depth, I worked with 1.5 inches and I connected it this way, while for the front neck depth, I worked with 7 inches. The back neckline was a basic round neckline, while the front neckline was a semi-V shaped neckline. And this is how I went about that. And if you're interested in learning how to make other neck design that you can also use for this kind of project, then do well to check the thumbnail that is showing on your screen. The link to that particular tutorial is also showing on your screen. You can just click on that, all right? The next thing is to input the sleeve opening. So I want the sleeve opening to be 20 inches wide. So I went ahead to mark out 10 inches since I will have two of that. That would in turn be 20. Then I added 1 inch extra for the joining allowance and I just extended the line this way. On this line, I went ahead to input the biggest measurement of this person, which is the hip measurement divided by 4. The hip measurement is 52 and 52 divided by 4 is 13 inches. So I went ahead to input 13 inches and I added 4 inches extra. 3 inches for the freeness and 1 inch sewing allowance. So I went ahead to input what I have. That is in total 17. 13 plus 4 is 17. And I measured it all the way from that extended line to the hem and I connected it together this way to form a straight line. After which I went ahead to give it a curve this way. Then I went ahead to cut it out. By the way, I've been thinking I really want to get to know you all better. Like, what made you follow my channel in the first place? And what kind of tutorials or content would you love to see more of here? So let me know in the comments, alright? I'll be reading and I'll be replying. Here's the plain fabric that would be used for that front design. The length is 20 inches. I went ahead to fold it into two and I placed it underneath the Ankara fabric this way in order to trace out the neckline and the shoulder area this way. Just follow through with what you can see on the screen. And after tracing it out, this is what I have. So I spread it out, I opened it this way, then come up by 4 or 5 inches and slant it to the other side. So the more you come up by at one side, the more pronounced that slant is going to be. Okay, so after getting your desired slant, you just want to go ahead and cut it out just like I did here. Here is what it looks like when I was done cutting. Off camera, I've gone ahead to cut out 3 triangular shapes using the Ankara fabric as you can see on the screen. So when we get to the sewing table, I'll be giving you more information about it. And that is all for the cutting process. And here is the plain design. I've gone ahead to interfaces using a paper stay. I fold the edges using half an inch. All this is to reduce the sewing time, to make sewing much more easier. And this is the triangular shaped fabric. I've gone ahead to fold the edges using the iron. I've attached to, I tried as much as possible to arrange it the way it was arranged in the style inspiration. If you don't want yours like this, you can arrange it in any way that you like. So this other shape is directly opposite the first one, and I've pinned it down. As you can see, I only folded the edges using an iron for easy fixing. I did not even interface the shapes. So those extra that you can see there, I'll go ahead and cut it off. Then I'm just going to sew it down neatly. I'll be sewing as close as possible to the edge, and also I'll be using a matching thread to achieve a neat finish and a neat look. All right, and this is what I have. That front design is ready to be attached onto the main dress, and to attach it, just go ahead and place it this way. The right side of the design should face the wrong side of the fabric, so that by the time we flip it over, the right side of the design would be on the right side of the fabric. So I went ahead to join it together at the neckline using quarter of an inch, because I did not want this neckline too wide. Then I went ahead to notch it, as you can see on the screen, after which I went ahead to top stitch it this way. And this is what I have after turning it over. So the final thing to do with this design is just to top stitch on it this way. Just sew as close as possible to the edge and use a matching thread, please, to obtain a neat finish. Moving on, here is the back. I've gone ahead to turn the back neckline using a bias. All right, so I made use of a black bias and I turned the neckline neatly. So the next thing to do is to join both the front and the back together at the shoulder this way, using half an inch, and fold the hem of the sleeve opening this way using the allowance that you added while cutting. So I was done folding the hem, and this is what I have. And the next thing was to join it together at the side using 1 inch. But if you want yours to have a pocket, now is the time to fix the pocket. But this particular outfit will not be having a pocket, so I just proceeded to join it at the side using 1 inch this way. Remember, I added 1 inch for the sewing allowance when we were cutting. After which I also went ahead to fold the hem of the dress using the allowance that I added while cutting. Now, don't forget to drop your answer in the comment as regards the question I asked earlier. It helps me to shape the type of content that you actually want. We are building something beautiful here, one stitch at a time. Looking forward to your response. And voila, the dress is ready. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button. Would love to have you join us. And also, please like this video so that it can be recommended to more amazing people like you. I'd love to see how your project turns out, so be sure to share them with me on social media. You can find me as Easy Sewing with Taic on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. See you in the next tutorial. Until then, take care and happy sewing. Bye.